I know it's going to wind up some of you today. My ankle socks. I mean, I don't really care. I'm indoors. Nobody can see me. Well, apart from you. Yeah. Okay, so today's workout, anaerobic or predominantly anaerobic workout, which does mean I'm going to be going pretty much full gas for the majority of the intervals. This workout is an anaerobic power developing workout. It's not something that I'm used to doing so early on in the year. Usually I do it later on in the year, closer to hill climb season and things, but I'm trying to do things different this year, and I'm also trying to just make myself a bit more well-rounded and kind of address the weakness areas earlier on, so that I at least kind of don't get till, you know, the latter part of the year and having done zero work in this area. At least I'm going to have some kind of baseline to follow along. Okay, so the structure of this session is quite simple, if I'm brutally honest. It's a very general warm-up before going into 4 30-second efforts at 380 watts. This is more along the lines of just trying to get my heart rate up and get warmed up. And then we have 3 minutes of just steady riding before going into the actual main set, the actual work. There's a couple of ways you can work the anaerobic system. One way is obviously like stamina. You're trying to increase your ability to keep doing the effort, or, you know, do it for longer. And then the other way is just raw power, peak power. And what I'm doing in this workout is trying to improve that peak power. So even though it's kind of not an all out effort, it's pretty close to all out. At least it will be by the last effort. I am having a really good work rest ratio here, so I'm going for a 1:5 work rest ratio. So as you can see, 30 seconds at 520, 2.5 minutes of rest. I probably won't ride at 190 watts in those rest periods. I'll probably just ride 100 watts. But I am obviously intending to go really hard during those 30 seconds. Like, hopefully I'll be over that target of 520. If, for example, I was having a 1:3 rest ratio, now that would be working my stamina, that would be working my repeatability, that would be working my fatigue resistance, and that's not something I want to go down a rabbit hole of yet. I feel like those sort of efforts, they require another level of commitment and another level of discipline, and I can probably work on those later on in the year when time demands it. I'm in this space at the minute where I've probably got a lot to gain in this department, and I'm not going to be doing too much of this, but I just want to do it enough so that I remember it, I remember how hard it is, so I don't just turn up in, you know, August and start doing these and all of a sudden they're really hard. I want to be supplementing these, you know, once every fortnight maybe, just to remind myself what they feel like. And we may even see an improvement just by doing these little and often. You know, when it comes to it, I'm planning on 2 peaks this year. I'm planning on peaking for the kind of July time, but that peak is going to be different to my other peak, which is the British Hill Climb Championships and the hill climb season in October. And peaking twice is hard, especially when you're trying to peak in 2 different levels of fitness. You know, peaking, I guess, aerobically in this kind of first half of the season with lots of effort, ranging from, you know, 20 minutes to 5 hours or even longer. And in the second half, peaking in kind of sub 10-minute efforts. It makes me very motivated when I have to try and almost change myself. But I'm sure there's lots of us going to say, but so I'm going to finish this little warm up. I'm definitely not going to earn my gold star here, and I'll see you at the end of the session. Wish me luck. I'm also trying to get a little bit better at doing this out the saddle, so perfect opportunity again, this early in the year to practice technique. Even though it's not on the plan, it's just something that you think about yourself sometimes. It's gonna hurt. Okay, we've done five. About a week ago I did 6. So I'm making a call now that I'm only going to do 6, even though I got 7 on the plan. Because I'm feeling good, and again, consistency is what I'm looking for. So if my power starts to drop, I'm cutting them. Even though I'm going to do the 6th one, I want to do the 6th one really good. I'm going to put everything into this one, and we'll hack off the 7th one. All in. This is the one. But I was definitely struggling in the last 3 to 5 seconds of each of those 30 second efforts. My power starts to drop off in the curve actually at around the 27-second mark, which isn't a bad thing. This is why I want to get a grasp of these so early on in the season. I'm coming to the end of what I would call my base work, and going into my build period. So like I said, because I'm aiming for 2 peaks, there's going to be a good few build periods, and this build period coming up, I am going to keep my hand in with these sort of efforts. And to be honest, I could probably get away with not even doing these as often as that, because they're not really going to be specific to what I'm aiming for in this part of the season. But they will provide a little bit of help in some areas. So it's not a case of just not doing it until the time comes when I should be doing it,
because there's never really a perfect time to do anything. You know, we sometimes always chase perfection on a plan rather than just like gripping it by the horns and just getting on with it. So there we go, that's gonna wrap up this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you press the like button because it really helps these videos out a lot. I'm gonna go away now to a small dark room, lie down for a couple of hours, and contemplate where I'm gonna take this. I'm looking forward now to a good period of like just specific training over the next month. Nothing really is gonna get in the way of that. I know the WTRL season 3 is coming up in about a month's time or so, so it'll be good to just do my own thing until then. So you might see the Zwift races and stuff like be a bit more of a rare occurrence on this channel. But there'll be plenty more of this to look forward to, and if you enjoy this, then make sure you let me know in the comment section down below, and I'll see you in the next one.